Mitchell. Hilliard, yo! Breaking ankles. Barkley ahead. Oh, at the buzzer. What can they do? On one for the finish. Five seconds to go. Speed towards the basket for two.
And welcome back, basketball fans of ASEAN Basketball League. You're live here at High-Test Arena in Batam between the Zamboanga Valientes and the Saigon Heat on a last night, day 7 of the Batam circuit against this back-to-back. And the first is between the Zamboanga Valientes and the Saigon Heat. As I mentioned before, I am Bernardo Ardo Carridemejo. Next to me is my man, Ben Ibrahim, and he's ready for an interview. But before we get into it, just want to welcome you once again. Thank you so much for following us on YouTube as well as clicking on Instagram. And make sure you like it up and blow it up and let everybody know we're about to begin day 7 of the Batam circuit. All right, looks like we're ready for that interview. Over to you, Ben.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our game today. And we are here with the team captain of the Valientes team, Rudy Linganai. Rudy, thanks for being with us. Tell us about today's game. I mean, after last night's heartbreaking loss against the opponent, the Black Bears.
Yesterday's game is tough for us, especially our defense. Last minute, we need to talk on defense, especially in our help side. That's it.
Now, Ryan Smith is injured today, so are we going to see some new players coming in to really make some positive adjustments in a different way for you guys to try to win a game against this very tough Saigon Heat team?
Hopefully, someone's step up, especially in the bench, especially Ryan Corino. We need him, and because Ryan's not he's injured, we need to play defense, one-on-one defense, or especially our zone defense. That's it.
And final question: it's been a very challenging time for our, everybody at home in Zamboanga because of what happened in the last 1 week. Our thoughts and prayers are with everybody at Zamboanga. What's your message to all Zamboangans, family, friends, supporters, all of the above?
Today's game, we dedicated this game for all of the Filipino, especially for my hometown, Zamboanga City. This game, we play each other, we play together, and we win. That's right.
All the best today, really big performance. Okay, back to you, my friend Ardo.
And there you have it. That's the interview with Rudy Linganai Jr., which I have down as one of the players to watch later. We're getting ready for another interview from the Saigon Heat. We're going to look at more Rudy Linganai later. 28.2 minutes per game, 52 from the field, 40 from 3, 0.41 assists, 4.1 assists, and 1.1 assists per game. We'll look at more of the numbers later, but Rudy Linganai is going to bring so much impact for this game between the Saigon Heat. And if we are ready for this next interview. All right, looks like they're ready. Over to you, Ben.
We're here with Hassan Thomas from the Saigon Heat. Hassan, thanks for taking the time to talk to us. Now, this is the last game today. Before we talk about the game today, how would you rate your overall performance as a team at the Batam Invitational?
I think we had some great moments where we played as a team and we came out and played hard, but we also had some lows and some lapses. Our first 2 games, I think, were very winnable games against some good teams, but we're just here to bounce back today, try to get the win.
Now, you're taking on a very, very tough team who are carrying a few injuries. What adjustments do you need to make from the previous game, which you won, to have a positive winning performance?
Yeah, last time we played against them, they're a really tough team to guard in transition. They also at one point, we were up 20 or 30 points, and they were able to come back with a big scoring burst. So what we want to do is just try to shut that down and stay solid the whole entire game.
And final question, we all know how passionate the Vietnam fans are in Saigon. I remember over the years, the full stadium, defense, Saigon Heat, defense, Saigon Heat. What's your message to those passionate fans back at home in Vietnam?
I just want to say thank you for the continued support of our team and our organization. You know, we're here playing our hardest for you guys. And again, just thank you for supporting us over and over. Thank you.
Thanks very much, my brother. And we're going to go over to Pak Johannes, who's going, well, Pak Johannes is going to announce the players very, very shortly. But before we go to Pak Johannes, I'll let Ardo break it down a little bit more. Back to you, Ardo.
All right, thank you so much, Ben. So there was the number 10, Nigel Thomas. But it says a lot about his professionalism that given Saigon Heat won this the last game 1-0 against Valientes back in January 6th, where they were shooting 11-14 from the free throw line at 78.6%. And the fact that they're trying to adjust more for this next game is a testament to their professionalism.
Absolutely great to be back in the commentator's box, but it's time to pass it over to Pak Johannes, who's introducing the players as we speak. Over to you, Pak.
Jersey 7, James Kwekuteye. Jersey 12, Jeremy Arthur. Jersey 13, the big guy, Ryan. Okay. Joseph Smith. Jersey 17, John Anthony Amores. Jersey 18, Jonathan Belorio. Jersey 24, Jeffrey Bernardo. Jersey number 3, Kemar Carreno. Jersey number 9, Antonio Cortes Estar. Jersey 11, Job Philip Alcantara. Jersey 15, Deng Chan. And the captain, Rudy Linganai Jr. Coach Expedito de los Santos Jr., assistant coach Paulo Luis Romero, Zamboanga Valientes. Introduction now, Saigon Heat. Jersey 7, Min Andu. Jersey 11, Kim Ban Fu. Jersey 12, Huin Fu Fin Win. Jersey 13, An Kit Win. Jersey 30, Tim Alan Van Wale. (47) Druk Nan Huin. Jersey 0, Jeremy Tyron Combs. Jersey number 1, Evan Charles Gilliard Jr. Jersey 3, Dang Quatran. Jersey 10, Hassan Nigel Thomas. And the captain, Jairus Kasiam Holder. Coach Matthew Douglas Van Pelt, assistant coach David John Chris. Saigon Heat.
once again for ASEAN Basketball League Season 11, Season 23. Back for more is the hashtag. I am Ben Ibrahim, your play-by-play commentator, and alongside me, Bernardo Ardo Cardiademejo. And Ardo, it is going to be a very tight game. Both teams desperate to finish the Batam Invitational with a win.
Right, and especially Zamboanga, who had a losing game streak. Here's Karino Kemar on the guard, and Hester on the forward, Rudy Linganay, Job Philip Alcantara at the center, and then rounds it up with
Will Deng Chan.
Will Deng Chan.
And let's have a look at the starting five here for the Saigon Heat. Jeremy Combs, Evan Gilliard, and then we got Mr. Wiggle right there, which is Kwat Jang. And then Hassan Thomas, who we just had on air earlier, and the big man, J.R. Holder. And it is a very, very tall team, because don't forget, Ryan Smith, Ardo, is injured. He's got a really, really, strained lower back injury, and that's going to really cost him. But before we talk about players, let's talk about stats.
So the Valientes, their recent loss was against the Bears, where they had 18 to 12 turnovers, so they're going to have to hold on better to the rock tonight for this game. They're 0-1 against the Heat. Last time they had that game on January 6th, where they were having foul trouble, 20 to 12. But the key for them is that they are first in offense.
And this man right there is the captain of the team, the veteran. He's so critical in terms of not ensuring those turnovers are not, really protecting the ball, really.
Absolutely. He's so deadly from the field wherever he's shooting. And that 40% from three will just make it all the difference for them.
Very, very much so. And Vo Kim Ban. I really, really like this player because he's a really, really good shooter. And, doesn't get very many minutes, but, he's really a local that's really, really starting to evolve and grow.
And you can never underestimate the amount of minutes being played, because at such little minutes, such as 16.3 minutes, he's still shooting 38%, which could only mean it will go up as he gets more time on the court.
Those are three referees, two from Indonesia, one from Singapore, Mr. Ong Jin Leong, Mr. Rendra Lasmana, and Mr. Randy Putra. Terima kasih, which means thank you in Bahasa Indonesia and Malaysia, for that matter, for them to be with them. Matt Van Pelt, the very, very nice guy who believes in objectivity.
Oh, yeah.
And he is a really, really stickler for details. Great young coach, and he really, really wants to push it. He believes, I think he believes that this team can win the ABL Championship season 2023.
Absolutely. When you talk about their offense and defense, Saigon is second in offense. So they're just one position less from Zamboanga, which should be a very entertaining offensive game tonight. But let's not forget that they're also second in defense. They only allow 74.9 points allowed so far in this tournament, which means their defensive end will be giving Zamboanga a run for their money.
Absolutely. And just want to take this opportunity, everyone, that the Malaysia leg has been announced on ABL Instagram and Facebook. So please go to ASEAN Basketball League on Facebook or Instagram and look at the schedule. On the schedule at Maba Stadium, where I'm from. Well, I'm from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, but Maba Stadium, which is in downtown Chinatown in Malaysia, in Petaling Street. Yes,
sounds delicious.
Yeah, no, it's really good food there. Great shopping, not so expensive, which is great. And the hotels where the players are staying is walkable distance to the Maba Stadium, home of Malaysian basketball. And the first game will be on Friday, the 3rd of February at 6 o'clock, and then followed by 8 o'clock. The first game will be between the Saigon Heat and the Bangkok Tigers. And Louvre Surabaya, the home team here, will be taking the home team in Malaysia, which is the NS Matrix, and that is at 8 o'clock. There's 2 games per day. The first game starting at 6 o'clock, the second game starting at 8 o'clock. So a very, very well-paced tournament, and that should be really, really good. The tournament in Malaysia will run from the 3rd to the 8th of February, and the final game will be NS Matrix Malaysia taking on the Saigon Heat. So the Saigon Heat right here in front of us today. If you want to buy tickets, you can go to www.ticket2u, the number 2u, the letter u.com.my/event www.ticket/29822. I know that's a bit of a mouthful, but www.ticket2my/event/29822. For those of you, I know Malaysia has a big Philippines community and an Indonesia community. So Indonesia community, sokong your Louvre Surabaya team. To the Philippines community, come out and support your Valientes team. Obviously, Malaysian fans will be supporting NS Matrix. And to all the fans, if there's a Thai community in Malaysia, which there is, but it's quite small, support the Coolie Bangkok Tigers. And if there's a community there who are originally from Hong Kong or Macau, come out and support the Macau Black Bears and the Hong Kong Eastern. I know there's a few Vietnamese expats living in Malaysia, so come out and support the Saigon Heat. As they say in Saigon, defense, Saigon Heat, defense, Saigon Heat. I really love that, the atmosphere in Saigon. And a big shout out to Connor Wynn and Henry Wynn, the respective management and owners. Owner of the Saigon Heat. For the three, missed shot right there for Valientes, playing without Ryan Smith because of an injury. Dish, reverse, no good. That looked like a travel. Referee said no, referee said foul first.
Wow, this is intensely physical. By the first offensive possession by Saigon Heat, Combs down in the middle is already getting a foul call so early. Let's see how much this will affect the rest of the game tonight.
It's Combs, brother.
It's Combs.
The hair,
Combs?
yeah.
It's a Combs.
Look, I need a haircut right now and comb my hair. This is the shot right there. The man from Dallas, Texas, had a great experience at playing as an import in Sweden. 6'7".
And he's shooting 47.8%, so making this would help that percent go up.
Breaks both shots as Hatan Thomas got the rebound. Oh, the yard man, Evan Gilliard, gets the opening tray for this game. Nicely done, well done, Evan. Carino off the fake, jabbing. That's Job earlier. They gotta watch the shot clock, gotta shoot now. Ooh, Ardo. That's a bit naive of this very experienced Zamboanga team.
There's a reason why Saigon Heat is second in defense. It's because so much pressure is given to the Zamboanga Valientes, and it's hard to get that shot. And it's so early to tell, but it looks like the defense is locked in.
Evan, he didn't play in the last game against the Coolie Bangkok Tigers. He was rested because of this occasion. So, great pass by Evan. Very, very good pass. And Combs, he just put on the sikat and just made a combed it there, put it in right there.
Yeah, absolutely. That was the kind of pass that gets great communication. The chemistry is so immense for the Saigon Heat.
Zamboanga with a screen, corner pocket. Carino couldn't hit the target. Outlet pass to Evan. Baseline. Good pass. Middle cut by Mr. Wiggle, but he just wiggled it out.
It's tough to say because either a kick out that would give a chance for a corner three that's no one there, or getting blocked by the defense made by the Zamboanga.
He saw the mismatch.
Yeah.
So he said, oh, there's an arm here. I can't do anything about it. Might as well kick it out. Rudy drives right at Evan. Rudy shoots for two. Miss. And yeah, they're really missing the presence of Ryan Smith right here, the Zamboanga team.
Yeah, that was a tough shot by Rinley Lingana, even though he's shooting, a solid 48% from the field. But when it's difficult on top of the elbow, it's just, you can't knock it down like that.
Hester with the missed shot. Evan will capitalize, brings it up. On the drive, great pass by Evan. Pump fake from underneath. Great 7-0 run right here by Saigon Heat. I think Coach Bobby Dick will say, okay, one more shot that doesn't go in and one more shot that goes in from the Saigon Heat is going to be a timeout to cool off the heat. No pun intended. Posting up. Hester. Oh, good pass by Hester, but the little man, the Job, Alcantara couldn't put it away. Miss. Wildeng Chan with the rebound. The man from South Melbourne, Australia, from Albert Park. No. couldn't put it down. Well, South Melbourne is near Albert Park, shall I say. Big shout out to all Melburnians.
Yeah, I think it was a good move by Dang to go down the middle because he just got it off a rebound on the other end, and the transition is so important in the ABL. And when you could get those rebounds, you're just gonna have to attack. And he's surrounded by Saigon Heat jerseys all in the middle. The best thing you could get is just get a trip to the line.
Will Deng Chan gets the roll and bouncing in. And he's a very nice guy, Will. I mean, he doesn't strike you as the typical Aussie, you know. He looks, he's very, very serious guy. Most Aussies are very chilled out. But he's friendly enough, when you talk to him, you can talk hoops. I had a good chat with him in the hotel lobby. We're all staying in the same place, everyone, the staff and the players. Evan on the drive, in the lane, puts it up with the layup and in. And then interior defense by Zamboanga, really, really lacking. Ardo shoots, they can't get a shot to go down, and their offense is not feeling. They've been shooting quite a bit. Mr. Wiggle, great pass, slam down. The Saigon slam right there. And as Hassan Thomas proved the point right there.
We're going to have another look at the replay. I love this offensive sequence by the Saigon Heat. Just from one side of the elbow to the baseline on the left side, an open dunk down the middle. It seems that the Zamboanga defense is still trying to figure out, okay, are we going to focus on interior or perimeter? They're still deciding. But meanwhile, Saigon Heat is just continually heat up right here in the first quarter.
But with two massive bigs like Thomas and J.R. Holder, they're going to, and no Ryan Smith, they're going to definitely attack the rim, because don't forget Jeremy Arthur and also Hester. They are Antonio Hester. Good bigs, very good bigs, but not massive bigs, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Compared to the likes of J.R. and Thomas.
Well, with the average of 23.3 points per game and rebounding at a consistent 10 rebounds, they might ask more of Hester tonight.
Well, I'm surprised they haven't gone a bit more with size, but Job Alcantara still plays at the 2 position with Linganai at 1. So this is going to be interesting. Rudy, Hester, looking for options. He's double team. He tries to beat the double team. He's got 3 players in front and 1. He splits 3 defenders right there. Courageous move by the Miami offense machine. He's not the Miami sound machine. He's the Miami offense machine, or the Zamboanga offense machine. Antonio Hester.
Yeah, if we could look another look at the replay there, an attack on the right baseline was, just an opportunity for Hester to show off his shot creation. And like you're right, surrounded by red trees, and still manages to get the bucket and the N1.
I love that, red trees. Good analogy right there, or metaphor. Mr. Wiggle with the middle cut, fires, miss, rebound. Will they reset and reload? Evan, the pass in the lane and glides to the rim with ease right there. Jeremy Combs once again playing well.
Just want to point out how Saigon Heat's offense is just so relaxed. They're not rushing and want to take their time with this comfortable lead.
Great, almost an intercept steal right there by Mr. Wiggle, but not quite. I must give credit to the Zamboanga team. They are keeping calm and composed, and that man right there. Now on court, Job Alcantara on the bench right now. Carino, he needs to hit those 3-point shots like he did yesterday in the third quarter. Handoff, and Jeff Bernardo on court right now to the rack. Too easy, way too easy for the Saigon Heat.
We're Really starting to miss Ryan Smith right about now. This 10-point lead just shows that the paint is dominated by Saigon Heat.
Well, they need size, and I'm not surprised that they bring on James Kwekute or Jeremy Arthur. They need some size to play two-way basketball. More defense. Hester for the dribble. In and out. Here they come on the run, on the wing, out, up top, baseline. Evan. Great dish. Pump fake. Yeah, nobody's going to stop Jeremy Combs in the paint. He had two backcourt, almost two backcourt small guy players on him. He said, yeah, this is going to be too easy.
I feel kind of bad for Carino. They has to have the responsibility to guard the middle.
Now, I'll be honest, I like Kemar Carino. He's a nice guy. But I'm a bit disappointed. He just put his arm up.
I mean, you either put him arm up and have a
Wall up.
risking for
Just put the
an
wall up.
N1. And so
He's a good player, good guy. Kwekute, another outstanding player. The some better product. Gotta watch the clock. Gotta fire now. Fire now. Spin. Oh, Bernardo he turned, but he couldn't burn. Gets back in transition. Here comes Saigon up top with the pop and the drop right there. Saigon Heat. They should make the call. Offense, Saigon Heat. Not defense, Saigon Heat. Saigon Heat with a 15-point lead because of that big three-point shot by J.R. Holder. His grandmother is Vietnamese. Fires. Miss. Just a wiggle with the rebound. Long pass in the lane and turns and sticks it in very, very easily. Jeremy Combs. And Coach Bobby Dick, I really feel for him because he's a really, really good guy. He's a very nice guy. He'll sit down with you in the lobby with a cup of coffee and just share life with you and basketball. He's a really top guy. A big shout out to Coach Bobby's family, who also, they like watching the commentary. They watching the coverage, sorry to say, the broadcast. So thank you to Coach Bobby, Bobby's family. Salamat, which means thank you in Tagalog. Carino off the fake. Fires. Yes! That is not nothing but net. They needed that net.
It's a big bucket, and anything to swing the momentum back for Zamboanga, it's necessary.
They got a wall up, wide open. Bang! JR with a triple right here. The tall timbers of Saigon, of Vietnam, really the offensive weapons of Saigon Heat today. Oh, look at this by Bernardo. Wonder Boy out. Fake. Take. Make. Good job. Another veteran, Mr. J.R. Kawaling, ABL 2013 champion.
Beautiful sequence by Zamboanga. If they're going to get those shot selection, this could be the moment for that momentum to swing back in their favor.
Oh, steal there by Wonder Boy. Wonder Boy to the rim. You couldn't finish right there. Wing goes for the sting. No bite right there at the rim.
Looks like it's another Saigon Heat ball.
And this is a time to introduce Tim Waller, the defensive powerhouse of Vietnam basketball. Quite a superstar in the local Vietnam Basketball League. Rises up and couldn't get that to drop. Here comes Wonder Boy. Can he get the finish this time? Wonder Boy with a Euro step. Oh, did you see that?
Yeah.
That is, no wonder they call him Wonder Boy. Courageous. He really, really didn't care who was in front of him. He just went for it, and he drew the foul as well to get to get two free throw opportunities.
Nerves of steel. If you look at the highlight here, he just Euro steps past the number 15 holder and went all the way, having so much momentum. And the best and if you're not careful, you look at Saigon Heat collecting their fourth foul just in the first quarter.
Good analogy there, Ardo. You're wondering who this man next to me is. It's Pardo.
It's Bardo.
Bernardo Cario de Meggio.
I need to ask him what's his nickname. Is it Ardo?
Who's that? Bernardo, your name?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they call him Wonder Boy.
Come on.
Yeah.
I don't have that nickname.
No, I'll call you Wonder Boy Ardo. Wonder Man. Oh, they're going zone defense right here. 3-2 zone. Which is interesting, forcing them to take the shot. Out. Launches it. Miss. Well, that zone worked. They got it. Kwekute. Kwekute surveying, looking. Hester, good pass. On the drive, Wonder Boy. Fake, shoots. Couldn't get the rebound. He was out-rebounded by the big man, Combs. Fires. Bang! Great shot right there. He was open, he took it. Why not?
Yeah, the defense is leaving these perimeter shots open, and they might have to make some good adjustments coming to the second quarter.
Great block, great defense by Saigon Heat. Return to sender. Goes for another one. Oh, splashes that home from all the way from Saigon, and the scoreboard ain't pretty. Zamboanga need to hit. There's 1 more minute to go. They need to hit at least a bucket. JR out. Hester off the cross. Tried to go up.
Oh, Hester kicked it out.
Hester, no. Hester said there was a
foul.
blocking foul.
He felt there was a foul, yep.
But the referee said otherwise. Okay.
Maybe we could confirm it with a replay, but
Not
play
quite.
on.
Move on. Screen by Saigon. Goes for another triple. Couldn't get the third time, is not the charm. Waller. Oh, block right there. But Saigon, can they get it back? No, Kwekute. Will he pass or will he drive? Kwekute drives up high to get the much needed two.
A beautiful left-hander. He could have passed it up to Bernardo, but he saw the opportunity and went all the way to the rack.
They're down by 16 points. Can they make that comeback like they did in the third quarter against Macau yesterday? That was an epic game, by the way.
You never underestimate Zamboanga.
Never, ever underestimate Zamboanga. Never underestimate a team from the Philippines, yeah? These guys have the culture, the love of the game. They just love it, men or women. And couldn't get that to go down from 3-ball land. What a game right here. Saigon Heat 31, Zamboanga Valientes 15. Let's have a look at the highlights right here, everyone.
One-on-one. Check ball. You do know this is my house, right? Yeah, it's my house too.
This is what they came for.
Welcome back, everybody. If you're just joining us for the very, very first time today, it is the second quarter about to start between the Saigon Heat and Zamboanga Valientes. Saigon Heat leading 31-15, and the crowd coming in. This is the last day of the Indonesia Batam Invitational, Stage 2. Stage 1 was in Singapore. Stage 3 will go to Malaysia after Chinese New Year on Friday, the 3rd of February. Please join us there if you can. You can purchase tickets, or you can watch it on ASEAN Basketball League YouTube live stream. We are back for more after almost 2.5-year hiatus because of the pandemic. Up. That's why the players play with so much passion. They love this league. They love playing ball. Kwekute thought about the three. He's surveying. Kawaling asking for it. Hester being guarded by Waller. Oh, Hester over Waller. He's stepping up right here. Antonio Hester. And he's got 5 points at the moment.
Yeah, considering that as a team they shot 23% in the last quarter, it's important that they establish that around the perimeter.
Evan Gilliard is always a yard in front of everybody. And he hits that from the outside with pure swish. Amazing. Hester. Oh, good defense by Waller, but no, the referee said otherwise. It was a foul committed by Tim Waller.
Yeah, I think that's a foul by the Saigon Heat that you could live with because it is a result of the pressure and the intensity of Saigon Heat's defense that got that foul. So they'll live with it. It's only the beginning of the second quarter.
So Jonathan Melodio, shall I say, off court. And Carino on court. Kawaling. Jabbing. Step back. Miss. Oh, Kwekute gets it and finishes at the rim with a lay.
That was an important rebound because considering the first quarter, Zamboanga only collected 4 rebounds compared to Heat's 16.
Man. Yeah, 16 and second chance points. Points in the paint. It was Saigon Heat 16, also Zamboanga 4. So, yeah, it's just a day that you're missing your big. Waller couldn't finish right there. He was expecting a foul. Kawaling with a long pass. Hester. Oh, Bernardo could not hang on to it.
It was the right decision to go down in transition after the defensive play, but a little too hard and can't be recovered.
Gilliard, will he go for another three? Goes, good dish, Waller, yes! His mother Auntie Van, will be very proud of him. Good job, Tim Waller.
This will continue by the Saigon Heat because he collected 11 assists compared to Zamboanga's only 1 in the last quarter.
Kwekute from the wing with the sting for the big three-point shot. Very much needed. And this is better by Zamboanga. Good defense. Kwekute playing two-way basketball as he came up with the defensive rebound. Kwekute now playing the facilitator. He needs a screen by Carino. Kwekute fake shoots. Kwekute misses the three.
Not exactly a great shot because that was a bad selection.
No, it was a rush shot, and I agree with you right there. That's the way to shoot it. Evan Gilliard style. Always a yard in front of everyone. 39-22. Bernardo will now switch to the point guard. JR in and out. Kwekute with the rebound and the basket. James Kwekute doing everything at the moment.
Yeah, he is. He's cleaning up. That's 2 rebounds on the offensive end to clean it up. But how much more can he do this before he recognizes he needs help?
Looked like a clean steal, but the referee said otherwise. Nobody's in the penalty in terms of fouls. Rudy Linganai back on court, team captain. And Jonathan Amores now on court. And he's quite good defensively, Amores. So let's see if he can give them, I mean, he won't give them so much rim protection, but he'll really get into that press and stop Gilliard. Gilliard goes for the 2, couldn't put it down. There's that hustle there by Amores.
Great hustle, and I think if you just begin on the defensive end, they have to set up and stop this momentum from Saigon Heat. They're doing a good job so far in the second quarter.
Very much so. But I will say though, the Valientes team have made some adjustments and much better. Corner wide open for the three, high arcing. Oh, he gets that to drop right there. Number 12, Win Phuvan. And he taught me how to say thank you in Vietnamese, which is come ơn. So come ơn for letting him take the three-point shot. I'm sure he'll be saying that. Gets to the rim, glides to the cup. Valencia with it for the two. Gilead. Out, Mr. Wiggle. Couldn't knock it down. Here comes Kwekute down the middle. Mismatch. And just took off a little bit too early. But he draws the foul in the process. Pushing foul, 2 shots. James Kwekute.
Let's now look at the replay of that move by Kwekute. Just hard move and just asking for the contact because he knows that he has nowhere else to kick it out to. And he's rewarded for 2 in the charity stripe.
James Kwekute at the moment with 9 points, the leading scorer in the Valientes team at the moment. Antonio Hester with 7 points. And he's looking pretty frustrated right there, judging by his body language.
I do have to apologize officially to our ABL fans. I've been pronouncing his name Kwekuteye.
Really?
Yeah, for a while.
Okay.
So I want to apologize officially.
Okay, well, it's good of you to man up and be accountable. That's what we commentators are all about as well. Saigon driving in the lane, up high, and Linganai lets it go. Kwekute to Linganai. Linganai calling for the horn set. Driving, handoff, up top. Kwekute can't lose the package. Needs to send the package. Sends the package. Couldn't get it to the destination of the rim. Good leak out pass right there. Lost the handle, gets it back on the drive. Turn around, no good. Hester, rebound and run. Pass, sets, shoots, miss. Rebound by JR. He will take it up the floor. In the lane, dish. Oh, great dish right there by the one and only Combs. Really unselfish, smart, very smart. Didn't know what hit him. Linganai. Linganai step back 2, no good. Combs, here they come. Gilead. Gilead bounce. And came off a Valientes player. And Antonio Hester saying otherwise.
Yeah, it could have been much worse for Hester there. It could have been a foul call, but instead of just an out of bounds, he's still just, trying to figure out his rhythm to get back to the game for Zamboanga.
Job Alcantara back on court. Oh, good steal right there. Bounce pass, Rudy. Here he is, good pass, up with a layup and in. Now that's good ball movement. That's good team basketball. And Job Alcantara, the man who's studying a business degree at the local Zamboanga University, with the layup right there. Good job, Job.
Yeah, I think they just have to just claw their way one bucket at a time, and it's difficult to see if you're a Zamboanga Valientes fan that they're down, but they're not giving up yet, and it has to start on the defensive end. They have to adjust. They have to just protect the perimeter because they're shooting at 45.5%. Saigon Heat on this very moment, they're on a very high clip, 7 out of 13, and it's just super hard to decide, okay, because they could just switch it up. That's the problem if you're going against Saigon Heat, is that they could just go up from the perimeter or they could just attack and penetrate. And even when you think that they're not going to shoot it, they're gonna find somebody open. And just with that sequence before on that attack, just give it to a nice lay down underneath the rack.
Well, according to their first quarter stats, the Saigon Heat were 46% from the outside. So when you're hitting half your three-point shots, you're in the money. So they're doing quite well right there. But the way that their bigs are sharing the ball and, you know, moving it around unselfishly, this is a team right here. And Matt Van Pelt should be very, very proud of what he's built. And it's great to see, I keep saying this, it's great to see young coaches in this competition. Him and, you know, Coach Charles. Oh, and speaking of three-pointers, that's going to change the stats.
I'm not sure if Zamboanga's strategy defensively is to be doing the zone, because the zone is actually forcing the offense to shoot.
Floater, couldn't sink it. Evan with a pass. Fly with the left hand, gets that to drop right there by Yu Mun Ang. Good job, Mun Ang. Rudy saying, need some support. Valencia lost the handle. Evan drives right by Rudy. Rudy trying to get back. Wide open for the three. Miss. Carino with the rebound. Amores. Miss. Rush shot there by Jonathan Amores. Evan Gilliard up the floor advancing. Long three. Gets his own miss. Flies to the rim and finishes with the left-handed layup. J.R. Holder. Fantastic stuff for the man who played for the Leicester Raiders once upon a time, and also in Mexico. Carino for the triple. Bang! K-Mark Carino. Step mark. Okay, they're down by 20. And they were down by almost 17 yesterday against the Macau Black Bears. Stopping the clock. Clock on. Gilliard. Was a double team right there on Combs. Combs, there's a mismatch. Holder. Drive, step back. Three is good right there. As he lets it fly for a three as it lands down in the tin for 3 points. Their three-point shooting is amazing today, Saigon Heat. Linganai, sidestep three, short. JR, sorry, that's not JR, my mistake, that's Combs. Combs, no, that is JR, my bad. Out, Evan. It's gonna go down, it does. Down, down it goes. And I think Coach Bobby Dick wants a timeout. He's frustrated because of the lack of perimeter defense, Ardo.
You know, Heat is just going to keep going from the outside because they know they're on fire and there's no face in their hands every time that shot is taken.
JR, step back, three on the way. No. Carino, Hester gets past. Combs earlier, Hester, yes. Finishes with the finger roll layup. 1 minute to go. Timeout call right here, Saigon Heat, and they're enjoying themselves, Ardo, and why not? Hitting threes from the outside, sharing it, scoring at every possible area, and taking on a very fragile Zamboanga team at the moment, who are playing without some injured superstars. And there was Hester, who was injured right there, just at his ribcage area. Ardo, you've been quiet.
Yeah, no. I was just thinking, you know, if I'm Zamboanga, what would I be doing? And oh goodness, when you're on fire like you are as the Heat, you're just gonna keep on chucking it from deep. And I think, I don't have the numbers right now, but you know, leaving the first quarter 45%, they seem to feel like there is no defense to protect the perimeter. So you know what, we'll just kind of keep shooting. Zamboanga needs to figure out in the defensive end. I think what's most important is that. But I personally don't like how Valientes are deciding to chuck back the threes, considering that they're shooting 25% in the night so far. I would rather just attack the middle. That's why I love it when Hester attacks and maybe even get that call. There are a lot more fouls by the Heat, 4 compared to 1, and now they're 2 apiece for this quarter. So we're going to end this quarter with momentum going for Heat's way.
And almost a steal right there, and backcourt violation. 51 seconds left before the end of halftime. Will Deng Chan on court. He's hardly played many minutes in this Batam Invitational. Oh, there was a foul right there that the referee picked up. No, because what I saw there in real time is that Hung Juk Yong, number 47, he pulled Bernardo. So referee says go again though. Bernardo, Hester with the swing pass. Will Deng Chan, Hester, baseline, no good. Saigon trying to get rid of it. Tim Waller with the pass. Gilliard fires. Bang! Bang, 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 because he is just shooting it from everywhere, from outside the arc. Will Deng Chan lost the handle. Here comes Saigon. Can they get another bucket? Gate control, handles the ball well. Great pass, Gilliard. Oh! Hot and spicy from the outside. Evan Gilliard, you the man from the Windy City. No wind can stop that.
Not just the wind, but it feels like the wind is always aiming for that basketball to go right through the net.
Ardo, the scoreboard is painful if you are a Zamboanga fan. It is Saigon Heat 63 with a 30-point lead over the Zamboanga Valientes team. Remember though, Valientes playing with without some key injured players, and that's just the way it stands right now. Let's have a look at the highlights of the second quarter right here. Welcome back, everyone, to the game between the Zamboanga Valientes team and also the Saigon Heat. The Saigon Heat leading by 30 points, 63-33. Yes, it is a hefty lead at the moment, but take nothing away from the Zamboanga team. They're trying their best, and like I've said several times today, playing with a lot, playing without a lot of key injured players. You're with me, Ben Ibrahim, play-by-play commentator, and also our great analyst, Bernardo Cardemeggio, a.k.a. Pak Ardo from Indonesia. And Pak Ardo, I mean, the numbers do not lie. I'm just going to read it out to you and be the analyst for a minute.
Go ahead,
Let's just switch positions. 58.1% in terms of field goal percentage for the Saigon Heat. And from the outside, shooting 54%. A lot of that is credited towards Evan Gilliard. They are shooting from everywhere, sharing from everywhere. Just really an outstanding team taking on a wounded team right now, literally.
Literally wounded, and the rebounding is just immense. When you look at just the amount of Saigon Heat has, 29 over to 14, they're just cleaning it up, making sure that if they miss, they will get it back. 19 assists, they're distributing the ball, shooting amazingly, 25-43. They're shooting over 58%. They don't need to block. They probably don't need to steal. The turnover game is similar. Second chance points a bit more. Saigon Heat, obviously, bench points are similar. But from the turnovers, it just starts on the defensive end. They'll keep on attacking everywhere, all around. Saigon Heat is burning it up.
Well, I think right now that Coach Bobby, he will really be questioning his selection. That's Coach Bobby Dick De Los Santos. I think he'll be really questioning, his players that he took to this tournament because he has taken a lot of backcourt players. Amores, we got Jeff Wonderboy Bernardo, we got Bolodio, and then he's bringing Alcantara. So these guys, no disrespect, handle the ball extremely well. But in a situation like this, when you're taking on three massive units of the Saigon Heat, the tall trees of Saigon like J.L. Horder, Hassan Thomas, and Combs, it's almost literally a mismatch.
Yeah. It really is a mismatch. I mean, even J.K. Holder, he's shooting 42%. Amazingly, Evan Gilliard is shooting 80%. 80%. This is video game numbers.
Well, anyway, we could break it down all day long, but we're just going to go for a short break. But when we come back, we are going to talk more about this game, the Saigon Heat and the Zamboanga Valientes team. You're watching the ASEAN Basketball League. Don't go away. Batam, Indonesia Invitational right here in Indonesia. The game tonight between the Macau Black Bears and the Zamboanga Valientes team from the Philippines right here in High-Test Arena. We are at Maba Stadium, Malaysia. Shoots for three. The quad, Abram, with a great start with a triple right there. Good pass in the lane. Hester, yes! Makes this a three-point ball game, a triple. Coach De Los Santos will bring on Jim Kwekute. Oh, couldn't put it in. Hamilton off the glass and in. Simple shot. Is there going to be a timeout? Yes. Timeout call. Zamboanga and Coach Bobby Dick De Los Santos. Not trying to make my colleague look bad, but we want to get the names right together because we are a team of commentators. Isaiah Wade with the steal. Atlantic move, Isaiah Wade. That is a highlight reel there.
Yeah.
Message to our content team. Put that on ABL Instagram and Facebook. But Jennings comes away with it. Jennings. Quan. Cross. Tries to go for the sauce and does! And gets the contact. The Quan Abram. Hamilton thinking about the screen. Jennings on the drive. Jennings in the lane. Jennings with the basket and the foul. What? This is not the game we predicted. Ardo, when we looked at the schedule, lost it here, right here. Here they come. A race to the rim. Euro.
Was it offensive?
No.
Looks like no.
Kwekute brings it to the wing. Kwekute from the baseline. Kwekute The block there by Hamilton, but Ryan Smith picked it up and cleaned it up. Lost the handle, but gets it back right there. Arthur gets it back. Out. Oh, the steal right there. The steal and the score by Jennings Leung as he gets his 16th point of this game. Here they come. They need to pass. Pass here. Fly to the rim. Yes. No timeout call by Coach Charles. It's, I told you, no foregone conclusion.
No.
Lost the handle, but got it back by Arthur. 10 on the shot clock. Linganai, he can shoot him. Linganai bounce pass. Hester. Oh! Tough shot there. Stopping the clock though. Game clock back on. Kawaling, the veteran. JR. Kwekute in the lane and soars to the rim with the layup. And just trying to trim down that scoreboard.
It's a timeout. No.
High weight. His coach is so proud of him. And that's the end of it, everyone. It's a 12-point win for the Macau Black Bears. A fantastic game right here.
Basketball fans everywhere, welcome back to another edition of the Batam Circuit ABL Invitational 2023, Season 11, Hong Kong Eastern against the NS Matrix Malaysia. We are live coming to you at High Test Arena in Batam.
For the NS Matrix team, Tevin Glass, Ame Williams, Dewey Young, Wong Yi Hao, and Jonathan Wong will start at the point guard position, and as he did last night against Singapore. Drives, Tevin, rise up with the left-hand layup. That's a good recovery by Tevin Glass, and Wong Yi Hao would not be happy with himself, but good job, Tevin, who's the Mr. Everywhere. That's what they call him in the team, Mr. Everywhere. He plays 1 to 5. Now they come 2-on-2 situation. Adam Shu, travel, no baskets. Adam Shu a bit frustrated right there, but that's an interest. Here comes Hong Kong. Can they pick up some momentum right here? Chris around and in. Great move. I'm surprised Jeffrey Ness hasn't called for a timeout to stop the bleeding. Jonathan Wong with a no-look pass to Tevin. Tevin needs help. Jonathan puts it up high. Ame cleans it up right there with the rebound and the basket.
Yeah, I think that transition was just good enough. That spacing, good look.
Chris, handoff. Gilbert. Oh yes, knocks it in right there from the outside. Dominic Gilbert. Outlet pass to Wong earlier. Mei sets and shoots. Bang! Ting Chun Hong, the man they call Mei, hits that three. And have a look at this. Have a look at the body language here. Here comes Dominic Gilbert. Push it. Chris drives. Layup is good. That's much better by Hong Kong. They need that momentum. They need to keep going. They're only down by 11. There's still plenty of time left in this game, Ardo. Swing. Mei thought about the three. Around. Oh, good pass by Mei and a slam. Dunk by Ame Williams. That was very, very intelligent by Ting Chun Hong. Mei on the drive. Mei with the layup. Attacks the rim with great confidence to give Malaysia.
Yeah, he's just cleaning it up. And a forced shot, that's seen from Tevin Glass, back up on the elbow.
Oh, Darren Bassett says no. You're not getting away with that nasi goreng so easily. A big shot there by O'Darian Bassett. Timeout call. Posting up, Tony Trucker playing defense. These are the two big men. Ame, pump fake, over Tony the Truck. And Ame Williams now on 31 points. The battle of the big men, he's won it today. He has definitely won it today. Bassett, can't let him shoot. He will drive to the cup for the two. O'Darian Bassett just gets an open invitation to the rim. They're just gonna try to hold on to the rock right here. Tevin, lost it. Ame Ame, May, it's a 2 right there. But it's not over yet. Marco Learn flies to the rim. Yes! Marco Learn with the 2.
Now they get a foul.
Here come Easton. O'Darian, he will try to go for the runner with the layup. No, the tip, yes. But that's almost the game, everyone. May for the 3. Miss. And that's the end of it. NS Matrix take this one 75-70. Aldo. Welcome back, everybody. The game about to resume right here at Batam for the game between the Saigon Heat and the Valientes team, the Zamboanga Valientes team from the Philippines. At the moment, Saigon Heat 63, Valientes 33. And Ardo, you have a theory on how the Valientes team can claw their way back from 30 points down, because they did that in the third quarter. Not 30 points, but 17 points when they took on the Macau Black Bears yesterday. And they outscored the Macau Black Bears by over 10 points in the third period. So what's your theory, sir?
My theory, sir, is that they would need to just increase their rebounds. They have to find a way to clean up the glass at all times and lock on defense to stop any more runs from the Saigon Heat. But this is something crazy, but I say attack down the middle, because their free throw percentage is 71%.
Linganai with a 3-point attempt, trying to go in for the tip right there. That's Jeremy Arthur. And you know what? Since Jeremy Arthur's on court, I was going to say they've got to play it big. They've got to play their big guys on the court. You know, like Arthur, Hester, Carino, Kwekute, you know, and Wildeng Chan. He'll play a massive role in the third quarter as well. So go big. Kwekute for the triple, miss. Shots like that need to go down, but Hester with the rebound. Linganai, captain, miss. Rebound there by Mr. Combs. He brings it up. It's really hard to tell who's the point guard of the Saigon Heat, because they've got multiple guys handling the ball all the time. Just looking, saying, come out, give me some support. Evan goes for another 3-point attempt, but this time it's short. He's human.
Well, this is what Zamboanga is hoping for. These 4 shots, and just begin on the defensive end, crash on the boards, get those boards back, because they're only rebounding 14 compared to Saigon Heat's 29 on the first half. But I say they need to attack down the middle and penetrate, because they're doing so well if they go to the free throw line.
Absolutely. Hand off. Linganai looking. Here's Arthur. Arthur onto the drive. Ooh, almost. Couldn't quite get there. Looking for an good open look to take the shot. Not the greatest decision right there by Saigon. Linganai, swing, fires by Kwekute. Yes, gets that to drop. James Kwekute, that's what they need. Get a good open look and put it in the tin.
Every defensive sequence after a great offense is just a way to stop this momentum.
Basket scored right back by the Heat boys. High screen by Hester, Kwekute, Carino handoff to Arthur. Arthur looking, will he pull up? Thought about it. Carino from the wing. Valientes, he's gonna go shoot now. I wasn't aware on how much time there was on the clock. Evan, high pass, posting up. Almost a double team, wide open, but he tries, flies to the rim, man. Gives that the slam dunk jam down.
And this is the advantage of the Saigon Heat when they're shooting so fire from outside. They're trying to protect the outside, but Zamboanga leaves the middle wide open.
Linganai on the drive. As he tried to go to work, fouled, and Rudy Linganai.
Ooh, his finger just got a little snap there.
Ouch. Speaking of finger snap, Larry Liu disconnected.
Oh,
Dislocated,
dislocated.
sorry, not disconnected, my bad. Dislocated his finger. He's out. He's out.
Do you know how long he'll be out for?
Well, I saw him today at the hotel. He just said he'll take his time a bit and see what happens. But because he's still got 2 weeks, but
There's
with
some time before the next circuit.
Yeah, because I'm not sure if you want to play with a dislocated finger. It's not wise. Rudy Linganai, no injury today. Rudy Linganai, when I asked him today, I was how do you feel, bro, about playing at about 35, 36? He goes, I feel great. I'm looking after my body. If you feel great, you're looking after your body, why not play basketball forever? That's what he told me. I said, oh, that's a good philosophy. He's a really, really good guy, actually, nice guy. In the lane, pump fake, around, no. Rebound by Carino. Captain Rudy brings it up. Kwekute again for the three. Missed, that was too much. Oh, good. Great tip right there. Oh, that's good. That's a good foul. I hate to say this, but that's a good foul by Kwekute.
It's a good foul. He had to. He was on his own, but thankfully there was not enough room there for N1 conversion. But here's another look at the replay after the big miss, and ooh, great move there by Combs.
Yeah, Combs with a tap, and he would have gotten to the rack if Kwekute didn't pull him down.
But what you don't want is for Saigon Heat to also dominate the paint and continue to shoot their free throws.
Texas Southern University graduate. Big shout out to his father, Derek Combs. His son is a fine gentleman. Derek, very, very nice guy. Very friendly, very appreciative of the work that the broadcast team do. So good job to my colleagues for, putting our colleagues, should I say, putting the footage together, putting it on social media. That's sleepless nights, that job.
It's been a long week, but so much fun.
Absolutely. Kwekute wants to have fun, and he gets that fun by hitting that two right there. But they need to have more fun by going on a run. It's not super impossible, but they are 29 points down. Anything can happen. And now signs of frustration, but Kwekute and Hester trying to stay positive.
Kwekute collects his second foul. It might be a little too early to do that, but anything to give pressure for Saigon Heat.
Saigon Heat in the lane. Out, turnover. Here comes Kwekute. Mismatch, flies and soars. Yes, gets it over Evan Gilliard.
And there's a small 4-0 run here. Zamboanga just needs to lock it down on defense.
Absolutely. We want them to go on a run because we want a close game. We love close games. We're not biased. We love close games. Everyone, yeah? We're not supporting any teams. We just love close games. I'm sure you do too. Right, Ardo?
Oh, it's a 6-0 run.
Ardo loves his runs.
I do. I really do, because I believe Zamboanga is not done. They're far from done.
In the lane, Saigon has been a bit quiet this quarter, but can't blame them with a big lead. Off the screen right there by Thomas. Gilliard dancing, Gilliard driving, Gilliard almost scoring. Rudy Linganai brings it up. The Zamboanga team trying to play tight defense earlier, but can they run a good offensive set right here? Double team. I lost the handle. Arthur. Foot on the line by Jeremy Arthur. And I just want to take this opportunity to, like Jeremy was asking me, Jeremy Arthur was asking me if I could have a big shout out to his mom. So I have his mom's name here. His mom's name is Sharon Molano. So Auntie Sharon, as we say auntie here in Asia, everybody's an auntie and an uncle. Sharon.
Tanta Sharon if you're Indonesian.
Your son sends his love. He's a really, really nice guy. He's done a great job raising a fine young man as well. Very polite, respectful, positive. He's very positive. Shoots for two, Combs, and drains that. No problem. Jeremy Combs right now for the Saigon Heat with 19 points, Ardo. Arthur off the pass. Hester. Kwekute turnaround jumper, knocks it in for the deuce. James Kwekute really coming alive. He's on 18 points at the moment, Ardo.
Yeah, it's important for Kwekute to make these shots, but again, it's on the defense.
I'm wondering after this tournament, will the Zamboanga team look at some different options in terms of player personnel? Bigger guys, they need some size about them, you know. Good. I say that they're good ball handlers, you know, from the Philippines. They've got that basketball pedigree, but size is size.
Yeah, it just may depend how long Ryan Smith is going to be out for. I don't know how quickly they can find somebody by then for the next circuit.
Well, they've got 2 weeks. There's an import market just ready to go. You know, a lot of guys are ready to go, and you know they do keep in touch with the agents from the Philippines. Swing right here, Gilead. Shot clock violation.
And this is good. This is exactly what Zamboanga needs to do. Put on pressure on defense and get him back on the offense for that clawing comeback.
Arthur! That's for your mom, Jeremy Arthur. Sharon, be proud of that three-point shot.
That was the Tanto Sharon shot.
72-49, Saigon in the lead, but Zamboanga, the third quarter magic, just like yesterday, against the Macau Black Bears.
And that was his first three-pointer, I believe, of the quarter. He's 1 for 1. It's not exactly a shot that I would encourage for Zamboanga to take, but hey, if you see a sliver of opening, you just have to take those. And if it looks good, you can't complain about them. But again, it's just on the defensive end. They need to just lock it down. But this Saigon Heat is just going to up and in, high-low, perimeter penetration. They're just going to test Zamboanga's defense. This is the ultimate test of defensive sequences as we round up this Batam circuit.
Now, Ardo, I just want to take this opportunity. What do you think the Saigon Heat's chances of, you know, making a run for the playoffs and the championship? I mean, I know we've got another 2 legs to go straight after this. We've got Malaysia on the 3rd of February, and then in mid-February, we got the Saigon leg. But, you know, I really, at the start of this tournament, I rate them. I rate them to, you know, make the playoffs and potentially make the final. That's just my view on them. And you never know. Luck could be with them. They've got some great talent and some good local talent as well.
No, absolutely, because we have Gilliard. Dishes off corner there for Holder again. But having Gilliard, having Combs, having Holder, and just a whole slew of amazing Thai players, it's almost a guarantee that they're definitely in the playoffs.
And Hester right there with the 2. He thought he was fouled. 51-75. Got to protect the ball. Can't lose the rock. In the lane. Tried to Euro it. Oh, strong move to the basket to score. Jeremy Combs once again.
Well, I just want to apologize what I mean by Thai. I mean Vietnamese players.
Ah, okay. Carino jabbing and driving. Posting and spinning. Off the shot, miss. Good job, keep it in. Gilead. Good screen. Oh, pick and roll. Oh, so close. A pick and roll action almost executed. Import to local. That would have been AB. That's what ABL is all about, shall I say. Kick out. Shoots for 3, contested. In and out. He took his time taking that 3-point shot there, came out Carino. Evan's so confident with the rock and the handle. Well, no look pass, turn. Couldn't find the bottom of the basket. Oh, okay. It's getting chippy out there.
just want to point out that Hester and Combs actually had a little scuffle down at the low block on the other end, feeling like there's a lot of contact. And once again, the officials just tough to convince for a call.
The referees will take it from the inbound. Carino, hand off. Hester, Linganai. He hasn't been shooting that well today, Linganai. Arthur, more of a second half player. The shot clock again. Bit of the Achilles heel for Zamboanga today. Thomas, pump fake. Thomas, good D by Carino. Great D. They get it back. That was great defense by Kemal Carino.
Absolutely. That, if we could show that again, that block, just holding his ground. Carino knows that there's a bit of a mismatch there, but here it is. We see it again. Thomas down the baseline, and Carino just holding his ground. And so good. Finesse block, not having contact, focusing on the ball, and it looks like it's going to be a Heat possession.
Inbound. Catch and then shoot, miss. Here comes Valientes. Rudy flies and he gets fouled, and he'll get 2 shots. The team captain right here.
Here's another look again. Rudy Linganai trying to get the contact. But a foul there by number 11, Vokimban.
Rudy Linganai has played for a number of top-notch professional teams in the Philippines, club teams. Missed the experience. Still plenty to share, still plenty to give. Not blessed with height, but great leadership capability. Very calm and collected individual. It's great to have him in the ASEAN Basketball League season 2023, season 11. 2 for 2 for Rudy Linganai. And hashtag back for more, ASEAN Basketball League. Gilead, probably a contender for player of the game today with all his big 3-point bombs. Thinking about bringing out the gun, but he's in the lane. Pump fake, needs to kick, fires, miss. Rebound by Rudy, great rebound by Rudy Linganai. High pass, Arthur in the outside, goes to work. Valencia, almost a double team right there. He's in trouble. Gotta be aware of the clock. Great reverse move right there. Antonio Valencia beat the Saigon defense, spun, finishes with a reverse.
Beautiful move. With a reverse. Beautiful move because it was a patient move. He didn't see any other cutters, so he went to the baseline for a reversal.
In the lane, posting up, out. Oh, lost it. Got it back. Evan on the run, miss. They get the ball back. Hassan Thomas out, swing. There's a bit of hesitation there from Saigon's number 12, which was Wingman Fuvan.
But it's also a foul by Jeremy Arthur. Here's another look again. He read the pass and went for it, but he bodied straight at Holder. And so now he's collecting his second foul.
75-55, and almost the end of the third right here. I can't believe how quickly this quarter has flown.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're having so much time, even to the game prior. But there's more adjustments here by Zamboanga. They're just trying to figure out how to lock the Saigon Heat's offense. But so far it's been good. I believe that they've increased their rebounds in this quarter. They should feel good about it. But man, the score doesn't really reflect just the hustle that Zamboanga brings.
So the referee's just trying to calm everything down. Tim Waller, right there, back on court. He'll probably try to give a good, try to give the import bigs a little bit of a break, because he does add a lot of size to this team.
This could be a shot 3 times, because Evan shot it from the 3. Is it going to be 3 attempts?
Might be 3 shots, you're right.
It looks like it's 2.
It's 2, just 2. Stopping the clock, they want a shot. Here they go quickly. Valencia. That's Hester, if I'm not mistaken. Antonio Hester with the drive right there and tried to take the shot. Let's have a look at the highlights, everyone.
One-on-one. Check ball. You do know this is my house, right? Yeah, it's my house too.
No one can compete. I just do what comes natural. This is what they came for.
And welcome back, everybody, to our game today between the Saigon Heat and Zamboanga Valientes. It's 79-55 here at the moment. You're with me, Ben Ibrahim, and also Pa Ardo, our friendly analyst for today. And Ardo, a much better third quarter by the Zamboanga Valientes team, trimming that big lead by the Saigon Heat. Still down though a little bit, but I'm just trying to stay positive for them.
Yeah, and again, the shot selection is a lot harder for Valientes because that Heat's defense is forcing Zamboanga to make that extra cut and that extra pass that turns into a 36% so far in 3 quarters. Meanwhile, Saigon Heat is just scorching from the field, 49.2%, 45.5 from 3. You could just almost pray that once the ball is in the air, Zamboanga could only pray that they will miss, but they need to clean up the glass. They're only grabbing 26 compared to Saigon Heat's 39.
Absolutely. And here come Hester with the bounce pass. Bernardo. Jeff Bernardo, Wonder Boy to Hester. Hester, 3 guys in front of him. Oh, he splits 3 defenders. Strong move by Antonio Hester, and he thought he was fouled. Good screen by Waller. On the drive. A steal there by Carino. Here comes Arthur. Bernardo trying to do a backdoor cut, but Gilead staying with him, not giving him a yard. Kwekute. Bernardo launches it as he rises and fired. Gilead blows by Bernardo. Gilead with a good pass. Fires. Bang. Great shot right there. Wide open. They can't give the Saigon Heat an open look. And Mr. J.R. Holder punishes from 3-ball land.
And the onslaught continues because at every time that they have an opening on the perimeter, they will take it, and they have the confidence to know that it will drop in.
Gilead couldn't get that to go down, and it will go the other way. Just want to apologize. Sorry, not apologize, everyone. I just have to clarify that towards the end of the third, I was saying Valencia, because I overheard that that's one of the calls in terms of their offense.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So yeah. So that just came into
Yeah,
my
it just
sprung into
sounds
my
so
mind.
similar to
Yeah.
Valientes.
Yeah, but that just sounded, because the Valientes team, they have a number of calls, and sometimes it's Zamboanga, sometimes it's Valientes. And I overheard it was Valencia when we were doing our research, so just that word Valencia came out. So I hope you all didn't think that, you know, I was mistaken for everything, because as commentators, we do homework on their offensive sets and how they run their defense as well. So, but I will clarify. I wanted to clarify that with Rudy Linganai before the start of the game, but because he was on camera and we were on camera, great basket right there by Waller. But I wanted to clarify that with Rudy Linganai, and then as he was running away to me, I said, you know, we were switching notes about offensive sets. So, yeah, that was one of those things. Make sense?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
So, didn't call anything wrong. He was just calling their offensive set. There's horn sets. There's obviously many other two-man plays, three-man plays, and they all have. You know, one thing I learned about basketball over the years, everybody has different calls. Some people call it beard. Some people call it fear. You know, like. You know,
what's beard?
I know that they have certain calls in terms of how they want to represent. Like if they beard, they rub their chin.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
no, certain things like that, you know. So certain ABL coaches shared this with me over the years, just sharing notes.
Yeah.
So this is what happens when you talk to ABL coaches. Rise and fire. You get a lot of antidotes. Gilead. Oh. Jeff Bernardo, he's pretty, took a smack right there.
See the replay again. He was intending to get that swipe. He's so intense. Fourth quarter, this is what he needs to do.
Well, Bernardo, he's a warrior. He's a tough fighter. Lost the rock. Here they come. Esta with a slam. Good job. Boom moment right there. Off the fake. Great defense, K-Mark, but there was contact.
Yeah, I think it was good positioning. A bit careless by Carino, if I may say, because you don't want Saigon Heat to stop the momentum, because that big transition bucket by Hester on the other end, and now it's been kind of stopped. Little rest here as we coming down the stretch. Saigon Heat is just shooting lights out, and so what you don't want to do is let them have that momentum swinging their way. Even in the fourth quarter, Zamboanga just needs to begin on the defense again, keep on rebounding and just chipping in.
Hassan Thomas with those 2 free throws right there. Kwekute out. Hester, it's a pretty good game. He gets fouled, he'll get 2 shots. Antonio Hester.
I actually wish that they would, you know, do more of those plays inside, because they're shooting. Zamboanga is shooting 81.8% from the free throw line. I believe that with so much time left on the fourth quarter, they could just chip their way back in by getting to the line, getting aggressive, and continuing to cut that lead down 1 possession at a time. But of course, so tough when you have a Saigon Heat offense. They're just feeling it. They're just kissing the wind, knowing that the direction of that wind will go right into their rack.
He's aiming for, he's got 19 points at the moment, Antonio Hester. With this one, if he gets one, it might be 20, and he'll be the leading scorer for the Zamboanga team. He's done everything today for them, but unfortunately, still trailing for much of the game. 20 points for Antonio Hester. They're down by 23 points. At one point, they were down by 33 points, so they've trimmed it. And running out of time a little bit, because it's 6 minutes and 30 seconds. I never like to say foregone conclusions, Ardo, unless it's like really at the 1 minute mark and you are down by like 20 points or 17 to 18 points. Then you know that you lost the game. But anything can happen in basketball. Will Deng Chan, the Melbourne man, is now on court, back on court. Hester goes to work, out, swing. Will Deng Chan Goes to work with a layup. Yes! Will Deng Chan with that long arm right there. Stretched it out and laid it in.
Yeah, great offensive sequence by Valientes. They're just very patient, looking around the perimeter, finally for a layup down top of the key for the right side of the board.
Squares his shoulders and fires. Rebound, Waller.
I think it's a foul before the basket.
No, the basket didn't count.
Yep.
So Waller would be disappointed with that because production-wise, he's having a pretty decent game. 4 points. Doesn't get many points during a game. And he's very much a role player in this Saigon Heat team. But when it comes to the local team, where it's all locals for his national team, he's the star center, or usually plays at 4 or 5. Big guy. Rim protector. Hester. Posting up. Back to the basket. Strong move. No.
Oh, he's asking for a foul.
Great D. Gilead. Pull up for the 3. Bang! Evan Gilead feeling it today. On fire. Just like his team's name. The Saigon Heat. And he gets the steal. He brings it up. Fires again. Try to go in for the rebound. Will Deng Chan had it. He lost it. What do you
Frustrating. Very frustrating for Zamboanga. They had a couple of good sequences on the offensive end, only to find out that Gilead is reminding everybody just how hot his hand is tonight.
Oh no, he's contender for player of the game, definitely. Step back. Miss. Rudy. Bounce. Deng Chan, Carino with the screen. Tried to roll to the rim. Carino goes to the corner though. There he is. Out. Linganai trying to penetrate. Kwekute, gotta watch the clock. Fires. Bang! James Kwekute. Big shot.
Just want to point out how difficult that shot was. A hand in the face, but on top of a 30-footer, which is a beautiful shot and much needed for Zamboanga.
Out, up top, wing. Can he sting? No. Waller, JR. Ooh, he's fouled. 2 shots for the man they call JR Holder.
I could sense just how frustrating it is for Valientes as they're doing such a great job on the defensive end. Here's another look at that attack by Holder. That foul from William Deng Chan.
The thing about, sorry to interrupt, Ardo, the thing about Saigon, they've got very quick mobile bigs, you know, which is such a great thing to have when you're playing, when you implement the transition game. So they have a huge advantage there. And some of these guys like JR and Hassan and even Jeremy Combs, they're decent shooters as well from the outside.
You know, every time you feel like, man, isn't he a little too tall to be able to shoot from that corner? And he just knocks it down every time. And there's a reason why they're second offense in the ABL.
I'm just wondering when Matt Van Pelt will go all local 5. You know, that'd be very interesting. Maybe at the
2-minute mark?
No, usually it's at the 1:15 mark sort of thing. 1:30 maybe, if there's such a massive unbeatable lead. Will Deng Chan with a kick. Shoots. Miss. Rebound right there.
Oh no, I mean, we're just one foul away from the bonus. The bonus for Zamboanga.
So this is Win Angek with the ball. Also a nice chap. Taught me how to say, also one of the guys who taught me how to say thank you in Vietnamese. Kam Nam. And underneath, and who's that who says Kam Nam? It's Jeremy Combs. Kam Nam. Thank you for the basket. Shoots for 3. Oh, gets it in right there. From outside the arc, Will Deng Chan. But JR misses the 2-point shot, so can they go on a 5-0 run right here? Will Deng Chan. Mismatch right there.
Oh, out of bounds.
Oh, that is unlucky. was hoping they could go on a run, so this would be like a much closer game. It's down the stretch. I think the best thing that the Valientes team can do is just trim the lead.
Yeah.
If they can get it down to 15-point deficit, I think that's positive for them because they had a tough first half, improved in the second, shoots, but the triple, miss. Got him up the transition game. 3 minutes to go. Kwekute shoots for the triple. Oh, almost. But Will Deng Chan got the rebound, tried to go for the putback, but they get the ball back. Will Deng Chan on the drive.
Another out of bounds. Again.
Will Deng Chan has got no luck in the last 45 seconds. As he took off with the slam.
Yeah. I think Chan's first quick step coming off the dribble just extends his feet out just a little too much. Twice in a row now. Must be so frustrating for Zamboanga.
And now Job Alcantara back on court. He goes to the Universidad Zamboanga. His favorite player is Luka Doncic. Oh! Is that a Luka 3? And a great shot there by Saigon.
Great shot by Vin.
Good job with the name there. Lane, Waller, outlet pass. Here's Win Angek.
This could be a dagger.
Evan! Rebound by Wolodio.
Okay.
That is Job to the rim as he gets fouled. 2 shots for Job.
Intensity. Here's the attack by number 11, Alcantara. Good, like right elbow, 2-step for the contact and left side backboard, but not good. He's gonna go for 2.
Only 22 years of age, a young talent. And he wants to play in as many professional leagues as he can in the world. That's his ambition. Hope he achieves it. He's a very, very nice, friendly guy. When I went up to him to try to get to know him better, for what he's studying and what he's doing outside basketball and his dreams within the sport, he was very open to share, very friendly, very respectful, calling me sir, shaking my hand. Yeah. Actually, a lot of the Zamboanga guys, just friendly in general, as well as the Saigon guys as well.
Just kind of wish that the attacks from the middle to get these trips to the lane could be maybe, I don't know, 8 minutes earlier, maybe the beginning of the 4th quarter. Because I believe Zamboanga could have had it back if they just went straight down the middle, but of course easier said than done.
What do you see on court? Ardo, what do you see on court?
I see that there are no imports right now for Saigon.
There you go.
So you're right. You said 2 minutes, right?
Yeah.
You said 2 minutes. You're right.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I said the 1:30 mark.
Okay.
But Matt Van Pelt is confident that the Saigon Heat team can finish this, and Tim Waller will play a massive role, as well as the Saigon's number 12 Wing Wun Fuvan, should I say? Fuvan with pass to Waller up. And that will be Saigon ball. 23-point lead for the Saigon Heat. And the great thing about the ABL, a lot of the teams, there's no one standout team. Yes, the Matrix are on top at the moment, but it's very close between the team when they play each other. Matrix only beat Hong Kong team by 5 points. And the Matrix team lost their first 2 games in Singapore, though, against Saigon.
Right. And went all the way.
And Singapore. So
since then,
yeah, they're
just
they're
on a
roll.
On
a
train attack.
Very much so, and full credit to their management for But I do say this objectively. They have had a massive advantage. They have a massive advantage, shall I say? 'Cause they're the national team. The locals are the national team, and they've been together for a series of local tournaments,
Yeah.
which happened at the end of last year. So the guys are quite fit, you know, training pretty hard. Everybody will say in this tournament, yeah, you know, we didn't have a lot of time to prepare because, you know, once we found out about the tournament, it was trying to put as many players together as they could during the Christmas period, you know, who was available. You know, and then I'm sure all the players were asking for the schedule. Now the schedule's locked in, everyone. Please, if you want to find out more information about where to get tickets at Maba Stadium in Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, in downtown Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, you can just go to the website. I'll read out that ticketing website very, very shortly. It is www.ticket2u.com.my/event/29822.
And the attack continues by Saigon Heat. I believe number 13, Win Ankit.
Win Angek.
Ankit.
Gotta really stress the gek.
Kit.
Look at this right here by Angek. Oh yeah, off the glass and
Down
in.
the glass. Rudy just was there a little too late, and Challenger, I think he hit his face, but with 1 minute left, 13.
Matt Van Pelt told me something interesting today. He said, I love Asia. I haven't been back to America in 5 years. And he said, you know what? I'm just so comfortable in Asia. I love this league. You know, he's a very nice guy, Matt Van Pelt. Very open to share, hard-working. He's always in the cafe of the hotel while his players are resting, doing analysts and footage. Missed the three right there. Oh, Evans back on board. Rise up and slam. Boom! Hassan Thomas right there. And Will Deng Chan launches. Miss. Hester with the rebound. Rise up and shoot. Yes! Wonder Boy from the outside with the wonder shot for three.
Yeah, but with pretty much 36 seconds left, this is probably the second to last possession. And Saigon looks like is locking in their next win. They're going to be 6-2 coming out of the Batam circuit, heading to your hometown, man, Kuala Lumpur.
Absolutely. And can't wait to host people. Hess. With a one-handed jam. Oh, he
For the
looked,
highlight.
he looked like
Just
he got
holding Gilliard.
Yeah, he's holding Evan Gilliard because he doesn't want them to just rock it off to the rim and the paint. Here we go. Sets and shoots. And that's the end of this game, everyone. The Saigon Heat take this one 101-79 from the get-go of this game. They started with scorching heat shooting and played great team basketball and really a fantastic performance tonight. And they leave Batam on a winning note, Ardo.
Yeah, and in fact, Saigon Heat now's record is at 6-2, which means they have the same record just as Anas mentioned, Malaysia and Hong Kong Eastern.
Final score right here, Saigon Heat 101, Zamboanga Valientes 79. Let's have a look at the highlights right here.
18 3-pointers from the Saigon Heat with 0 blocks. They don't need to block anything because they're dominating already on the other side. Turnovers can be controlled better by Valientes. Second chance points a lot more on the Heat, 15-11. Bench points, everybody's coming out from Zamboanga to hop out on the team, but just not good enough for today. The points from turnovers are 20-13. Here are the full-time stats coming to ABL Basketball League. We're getting ready for our next game that is between Louvre Surabaya and the Singaporean Slingers. Don't go anywhere. We're about to do that right about now.
This broadcast of the ASEAN Basketball League may not be reused in any way, shape, or form without an express written consent of the ABL.